we had discussed about the cell cycle, what is meant by cell cycle and what is its definition. Okay, when we consider the cell cycle, so cell cycle will be divided into two important main events. One is interphase, okay, second one is division phase. Okay, cell cycle means what? Cell cycle is nothing but it is the sequence of events that occur in the cell from its time of inception till it divides. So all the events that occurs in the life of a cell from its inception till it divides is known as the cell cycle. Okay, so cell cycle is divided into two important phases. First one is the interphase and second one is the division phase. So interphase, in turn it is also known as the stationary phase. Okay, interphase will be having the different terminology. Interphase is also known as the stationary phase or preparatory phase. Okay. So what will happen to a cell? Once it divides, it will form the daughter cell, and daughter cell will give rise to the, again it will become a parent cell and it give rise to the daughter cell. So whether a daughter cell immediately divide? No. Cell has to prepare itself for the cell division. Okay. So all the events that occurs for the preparation of a cell for division is known as the preparatory phase. So interphase is also known as the preparatory phase because here cell prepare itself for the cell division. Okay, a cell prepare itself for the cell division. That's why it is also known as the preparatory phase. And so division means what? You can able to know. One cell will be giving rise to the two different daughter cells. That means it's a visible event. But this interphase is not visible. So that's why it is known as the stationary phase, because no visible events. There are biochemical events, but there is no visible events occurring in the stationary phase or the interphase. That's why interphase is also known as the stationary phase. And this interphase occurs in between the two division phases. So in between the two phases, two division phases. Okay, so interphase occurs between the two division phases. So that's why it is known as the interphase. Okay, so your cell cycle is broadly categorized into two important phases. First one is the interphase and second one is the division phase. So interphase is also known as the stationary phase or preparatory phase. It is known as the stationary phase because in the interphase stage no visible changes occurs in the cell. That means you can't visualize through the eye what are the changes that will occur. So that is known as the stationary phase. Interphase is also known as the preparatory phase because interphase involves all the events where the cell prepare itself for cell division. So that's why it is also known as the preparatory phase. And why does it known as the interphase? Because inter means in between. So this interphase occurs in between the two division phases. That's why it is known as the interphase. Okay.